In today's explosive cross-examination, Advocate Baloyi pushed hard against Muzi Sibia. He questioned him about police officers taking him to Diepkloof, where Sibia says he was brutally assaulted. But here's the shocking part. Baloyi doesn't even believe police brutality exists. He dismissed it. As if in South Africa, police officers could never lay a hand on a suspect. But the truth is darker, because when brutality happens behind closed doors, victims rarely get the chance to report it. Why? Because police protect their own, and evidence mysteriously disappears. Baloyi looked Muzi Sibia in the eye and pushed, "Are you really telling this court that police officers beat you up?" He said it with disbelief, almost mocking. But this is not fiction. This is the lived reality of many South Africans. We know too well the headlines: suspects dragged, beaten, tortured, families bury loved ones, while officers file neat reports saying, "He fell, he resisted, he slipped." Yet here, in one of the country's most high-profile cases, we watch as the brutality claim is brushed off, as if it's impossible, as if it never happens. But when the protectors turn into predators, who will protect the victims? Sibia told the court that he was taken to Diepkloof, not for questioning, not for a lawful procedure, but to be assaulted, to be broken. Think about that. Driven away, isolated, beaten by the very people sworn to uphold the law. And when he raised it in court today, the reaction wasn't sympathy or even concern. Instead, it was denial, silence, a refusal to even acknowledge the possibility that this could be true. That silence is louder than the punches he described.
Mr. Sibia, it's not clear as to why would police take you all the way to Diepkloof police station only to assault you there. Are you able to proffer an explanation as to why would the police take you all the way to Diepkloof police station just to assault you there?
Mnumzane Sibia akucacile kahle ke lapha kwenkundla ukuthi ke amaphoyisa bangakuthatha nje bahambe nawe kuze kufikele lapho ukuthi nifika khona eDiepkloof police station ukuthi nje beyokushaya kuphela mhlawumbe ikhona incazelo ungasinikezela ngayo.
Ngoba amaphoyisa ayishaya mina yiwo ongawabuza ukuthi kwakungani ngithathe umshaya mina ngeke ngikwazi ukuphendula amaphoyisa kodwa kusalayo mangifika elokho eDiepkloof aphinda ngishaya futhi.
You can ask that question to the police because they are the ones that were assaulting me and I was being the one assaulted. So what I'm saying is that when we reached Diepkloof, they continued to assault me.
Did you report this assault at Diepkloof police station there at Diepkloof police station?
Uya wabika ke police station khona lapha eDiepkloof ukuthi ngishayiwe.
Ngoba ngasho ukuthi umbotho ngamtshela ukuthi lamaphoyisa lokho engibuza lo mbuzo lo mangithi angazi lutho lokho eqhubeka engishaya.
I did make mention it to Mboto that these police officers kept on asking me that question and then when I'm denying it, then they kept on assaulting me.
Njengoba ufike nje bengishaya.
As you yourself have arrived now, they've been assaulting me.
But Mr. Sibia, you are at the police station. According to you are being assaulted at the police station. Did you not deem it fit to report the assault there and there at the police station?
Ulapho ke station samaphoyisa ushayelwe khona lapho. Awukazange uboneke isidingo noma ukuthi kusemqoka yini ukuthi report noma ke ubikele lo daba ngaso sona leso sikhathi.
Ngasibika ngaso leso sikhathi umbotho ngamtshela ngaso leso sikhathi.
I told Mboto there and there.
But did you request to be taken to the client service center to report the assault?
Wasifaka ke yini isicelo ukuthi ke ngicela ukuthi ningithathe ningiyise ehhovisini lapho kusizwa khona abantu mhlawumbe lapho kuvulwa khona amacala.
Ngiphinde angaze ngize ngibe nento engithi mangikhuluma kubo la abantu beyizwe ngoba ngangibatshela ukuthi angazi ukuthi ufaka senze babengishaya kwakungekho okwangathi ngibacele khona bephinde bekwenze.
None of these people wanted to understand me and they did not do anything which I had said to them because they kept on saying to me that what is it that I know of the death of Senzo.
Ngangingaphansi kwesandla samaphoyisa yiwa ayenza into ayithandayo ngami.
I was under the police, so they were doing whatever they wanted to do with me.
Are you saying that no formal complaint was laid there at Diepkloof police station?
Akuzange kube khona ke umbiko owenzayo phambi kwelinye ke iphoyisa ekungayena ke umbotho khona lapha e-station sase Diepkloof.
Ngichazile ukuthi akaze ngidibane namaphoyisa ase-Diepkloof.
I explained that I never met up with police from the Diepkloof police station.
Amaphoyisa engadibana nawo uqala ukulibona e-Diepkloof kwakuyimbotho.
The first police officer I met in Diepkloof was Mboto himself.
So no formal complaint was laid at Diepkloof police station on the day, is that
Kusho
correct?
ukuthi ke akuzange kuvulwe ke icala ke noma kuzange ukhononde ngendlela yokuvula ke icala khona lapha eDiepkloof ukuthi ushayiwe.
Icala akaze livule ukuthi ukukhononda ngakhononda.
There was no case opened, but I did a complaint.
We did ask you this question previously, but you did say you were not taken through the client savings center upon your arrival at the police station, is it at Diepkloof police station, is that correct?
Uke wabuzwa ke lo mbuzo
You
ngaphambilini.
were taken straight to the courtyard.
Wena awuzange uyiswe lapho kulelo office lapho kusizwa khona abantu mabezobika ke noma bazovula amacala. Wena wathathwa waqondiswa ngqo courtyard.
Mina ngathathwa ngayibona sengise-courtyard.
Yes, I was taken and then I saw myself at the courtyard.
Even upon leaving Diepkloof police station, you did not go through the client service center.
Noma
Is that
sohamba
correct?
ke sohamba police station yase Diepkloof. Awuzange uyiswe noma ke undlule client center.
Angikaze ngize ngiyibone nje.
No, I've never even seen it.
But here's where it gets even darker. Sibia spoke about the AVL records. AVL is the Automatic Vehicle Location System. It tracks police cars, every movement, every stop, every turn. Those records would show exactly where the police took him. Did they go to Diepkloof? Did they leave him there? Did they circle back? But the state never gave those records to the defense, never. Why not? Were they lost? Were they hidden? Or would they reveal a truth the state doesn't want us to see? Without those AVL logs, the truth stays locked away. The possibility of brutality becomes just another allegation. Easy to deny, impossible to prove. This isn't just about Muzi Sibia. This is about a system where officers close ranks, where one protects the other, where brutality is denied, evidence is buried, and victims are silenced. Because if AVL records can disappear in a case as big as this, what hope does an ordinary citizen have? If a suspect in the Senzo Maiwa trial cannot get those records, what chance does a teenager beaten in a back room have to ever prove their pain? This is how police brutality survives, through denial, through silence, through cover-ups. Today's testimony exposed more than just a dispute between Baloyi and Sibia. It exposed the cracks in our justice system, a system where brutality is laughed off, a system where vital records vanish. If police can assault you and then erase the evidence that proves it, do we really have justice? The missing AVL records aren't just numbers on a log, they are the missing truth. And until that truth comes out, the shadow of brutality will remain. Stay tuned and listen to what Sibia tells Baloyi about the AVL records.
So lokho akubhalile la uyibhalele yena ngendlela yakhe ukuthi ukubhale ukuthatha kuphi angikwazi ngoba mina ngiphinde ngasho ukuthi mina angisuki e1818 Vusimuzi Squatter Camp. Mina la ngisuka i-address yami it 18 Vusimuzi section.
He wrote that entry in the manner in which he wanted to write it. And furthermore, I told him that my address is 1818 Vusimuzi section, not Vusimuzi Squatter Camp.
Yena ngokubhala kwakhe ubhala into esuka emqondweni wakhe ngeke ngize ngikhulume kakhulu ngayo.
And
Kodwa nje
in-
akaze ngize ngibe se call center.
And in the manner in which he made that entry, he wrote what was coming out of his head. So I will not comment further on that aspect.
All right. Now, upon your departure from Diepkloof police station, did you go to Eraten before
Masensu-
proceeding to Villeria police station?
Manisuka ke eDiepkloof niye naya area thini ngaphambi kokuthi ke niye eValeria.
Masisuka eDiepkloof siye eVeralia.
When-
Ngiqala imoto ukuthi izime khona ngehliswe khona seVeralia.
No, we're leaving Diepkloof, we went straight to Valeria. Well, that's when the motor vehicle stopped and then I was taken out or I lighted from the motor vehicle. It was in Valeria.
You see, all the witnesses from Brigadier Gininda, Sergeant Hola, and the two Ekurhuleni Metro Police officers who took you to Diepkloof testify that you were first from Diepkloof, you were taken back to Eratin.
Uyabona ke ofakazi bonke siqale ngaye ke uGininda noMogola nalamaphoyisa amabili wendlela noma kwaMetro bathi bona ibone bakwisa ke eDiepkloof manisuka eDiepkloof ukuthi ke bathi naya ke eEratin.
The two Ekurhuleni Metro Police officers are Maphumulo and Munaring.
Umaphumulo noMnaring iwona lawo maphoyisa ke esikhuluma ngawo.
Amaphoyisa onke lamaphoyisa okhuluma ngawo akhuluma amanga ngoba ngisho ukuthi mina sisuke nalamaphoyisa la oMnarengi noButhelezi noJonathan eThembisa sayiFosorus suke eFosorus sayiDiepkloof. So akaze kuze kube khona enye indawo esiya kuyo okuthiwa eEratin. Sisuke lapha yamasuka lapha eDiepkloof saya eVeralia police station.
No, all the police that were testifying here, they are lying because there was no point wherein we went to Eratin. Like I've indicated earlier on that we went to Vosloo together with Jonathan, and from Diepkloof we drove straight to Valeria.
Amaphoyisa avikelana wona wodwa ngoba namanje ubona nje la eSouth Africa ukuthi kwenzakalana ngamaphoyisa avikelana wona wodwa khiphana mase kunenkinga kuphela.
The police are protecting themselves. They are protecting one another. You can see what is happening currently here in South Africa. They only tell the truth when the truth is already out.
Ngoba kuba khona ama AVL ngabe khuluma into straight ebonakalayo ukuthi la kwenzakalana.
If the AVL were brought, then we would be able or be in position to can tell what is happening here or what happened here.
Nokubantu baletha ama phone book abo ngabe kuyacaca ukuthi ngesikhathi soba bekuphi esikhathi soba bekuphi.
And also there are phone books or phone logs that would tell us as to their whereabouts at that time.
Kodwa ngoba umshushiso wabona ukuthi lokho akunasidinga ukuthi silethele khona ngoba kuzosiza ukuthi indlela engiyikhombayo kuyiyona yona iyahanjwa amaphoyisa ingakho engezanga nje.
And the prosecutor did not see it fit that or did not see a need to bring that kind of evidence because he knew that what I'm saying, it's the truth. And
ngoba nalo umhane naye wafika wakhuluma ezinye izitori ngakafika eVR wafika eVR waseshithi izitori sethi kwafika imoto kuphi kodwa ekade ngakushongo lokho.
For instance, Mohane came here and testified and said something about the AVL, and then when the AVL arrived and then he changed to something else.
Yes, but Mr. Sibiya, the evidence as to the non-availability of the AVL that you had requested was put in report.
Kwachazwa ke ukuthi ke isizathu sokuthi ke ama AVL le ingalethwa lapha kwenkundla noma ingalethwanga isizathu sakhona kwakuthini.
Ayiphoyisa lasho iphoyisa lemetro la uthi zonke imoto zalo ifitiwe.
The Metro Police officer did indicate that they were fitted with AVL. All